Hello, everybody. How are you? Let's do a daily dose of Ditzel headline roundup. How does that grab you? Let's do a daily dose of Ditzel headline roundup. So all that means is we're just going to go over some headlines, see if there's anything funny or interesting that I could pursue with some jokes. Write some jokes about, possibly do on stage, or at least write a humorous column about it on my site. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Kim Kardashian confronts Kanye West about Trump support after celebs unfollow him in droves. Kanye West doesn't care about that. Janelle Monáe frees herself. Okay. Jeff Bezos says he liquidates a whopping $1 billion of Amazon stock every year to pay for his rocket company. Wow. Mysterious loud booms are being heard around the world and no one knows why, all right? Stormy Daniels' lawyer Michael Avenatti claims Sean Hannity agreed to on-air showdown as they partied together. I don't know what that means. And some lady walking by my car. What are you doing? Boy, there's some really sad stories when you do these headline roundups. Target's 2018 swim collection features 1,700 suits and exactly 0 airbrushed images, all right? Former teacher tried to marry a student. Now she's charged with soliciting a minor. There's so many of those stories, I mean. Kroger fires security guard from controversial video. She asked a man to move his pit bull, witnesses say. He refused, and the dog attacked. Didn't drink. I don't know what this means. Ivanka Trump wore a $14,000, $600... Let me start over. Ivanka Trump wore a $14,600 gown, and people think she looks like a toilet paper holder. Prior to verdict, Bill Cosby's lawyer fell asleep in court. That's Vulture. What? Jeff Sessions reverses course, will allow legal something. Come on. That has to be a comedy. That has to be a comedy headline from Westword.com. Two white college female students post racist videos. What? I don't understand. What's the deal? Why do they do that? I mean, it's just insane and stupid and dumb and backwards and unacceptable. It just makes no sense at all. I mean, come on. That's another sad story there. He had $22 million in cash hidden in buckets. Now he's off to prison for 5 years. You know, some of those buckets are buried in the backyard. How a lifelong anti-gun liberal became an NRA life member. Probably something happened and they got a gun and became an NRA member. California border agent tried smuggling backpacks of Mexican drugs. It was a setup. These restaurants serve the worst burgers in America. It has a picture of Wendy's. I don't know what that means. Just sounds like a boring story. What ex-cop Golden State Killer suspect has been doing all these years? Yeah, they finally got that guy. That's a sad story. Snoop Dogg thinks Kanye West is headed for Get Out Part 2. All right, that's hot new hip-hop. College student says he was attacked by cops for skateboarding because, quote, someone could get hurt. She pressured cops. Now other officials could lose their badges. Yeah, that was that numbnut Port Authority commissioner that told the police in Tenafly, New Jersey to, quote, go F yourself, she told him. She had nothing to do with this. It's a whole story. Look it up. The commissioner of the Port Authority in Tenafly, New Jersey, abusing cops. It's a big story. Now they're saying other people could lose their badges. Now other officials could lose their badges. All right, let's read it. Jeez. This is WOBM.com. After a Port Authority commissioner pulled out her badge and repeatedly mentioned her title while trying to intervene in a traffic stop, the agency is considering doing away with the badges for non-law enforcement altogether. Then Commissioner Karen Turner, who has since resigned, this was only a few days ago, who was appointed by Chris Christie, had arrived Easter Sunday at the thing was on Easter Sunday. This incident was on Easter Sunday at the traffic stop on Route 9W in Tenafly. Her adult daughter was a passenger in a car being impounded because it was not properly registered. She repeatedly demanded the officers involved explain the stop to her, and they repeatedly refused because she was not involved. They didn't have any obligation to. That was my comment there. Telling her that the matter didn't involve her. All those in the car were adults, and the daughter wasn't facing any charges. The daughter was a passenger in the back seat. Her daughter. She told the officer several times that she's a commissioner. And at one point she goes, I'm a friend of the mayor. That's so ridiculous. She told the officer several times she's a commissioner and in charge of hundreds of police. Oh, here it is. She also identified herself as a friend of the mayor's and pledged, I will be talking to the chief of police. In response, the officers offered up their full names and encouraged her to do so. It was so great. It's one of the best videos I've ever seen. You may not tell me when to take my daughter, she eventually told an officer. The officer said something like, you can just leave. You can just take your daughter and go. And she turns to him and goes, you may not tell me when to take my daughter. You may shut the F up. This is just, you cannot write this stuff, man. You got to watch that video. Seriously, you will love it. You will love it. It's just fantastic. All right. The gold badges with the seals of the states of New Jersey and New York are issued to commissioners when they are appointed to the board. They have no real meaning beyond identification, including during an emergency. Port Authority. Yeah, they have no real meaning. Oh, they have been issued for decades. That is fantastic. So that's what they're saying. They might just pull those badges because she had one of these badges that they get. Former Commissioner Steve Cohen told Politico New Jersey he never used the badge and kept it in a sock drawer. He compared it to the badges that TV Starsky and Hutch used on their old 1970s show. Oh my God, this is just so funny, man. Oh my gosh. This is just a great story. You gotta watch that on YouTube. Anyway, that story was from 92.7 WOBM. Oh, that's enough. I can't take it anymore. All right, I'll talk to you soon.